Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. If I can request the devotees to come, especially the women. I don't know why we hide, but others they tend to hide. I don't know why we hide. We cannot hide. We want the Lord to see us. Remember that. This should be one of our 2024 resolutions. How can we have Krishna see us? By we making ourselves visible to the Lord can see us. And secondly, is we can get off our cell phones and stop the browsing. It's a habit. I know that. We don't want to miss out what's happening in the world. Let Krishna handle that. He's the controller. That's how we make all the snow, right? He caused it. We didn't cause the snow. So we'll start the class. Jaya Radha, Madha, Kunja Bihari. Parivacharya Stotra Parivacharya Stotra Divine Grace, Divine Grace, Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada Ki Jai Vishwabad Param Stotra Parivacharya Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Nandakoti Vaishnava ISKCON founder Prabhupada Namacharya Shri Haridasta Prem Se Kamo Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Gaura Bhakta Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Shama Kunda Giri Govardhan Shri Mai Purdam Jagannath Puri Dam Ganga Mai Ki Jai Yamuna Mai Ki Jai Tulsi Devi Ki Jai Sri Harinam Sankirtan Samaveta Bhakta Vranda Ki Jai Nitai Pramanande Hari all glories to the assembled devotees glorious to the assembled devotees glorious to the assembled devotees Shri Gauranga Hare Krishna would like to welcome the voice. I need my reading glasses. Welcome devotees to our Sunday program for the year. Last week had Kratu Prabhu. If anyone was here, Hare Krishna Mataji. Nice to have you. Haribol. When Kratu Prabhu was here, he gave a very strong class on compassion. What it means to be compassionate. What does it mean that the devotion should be compassionate? And how can we build compassion? How can we start the compassion? And from that today, what we would like to touch base upon, and actually evaluate. What are our thoughts of the new year 2024? Many of us hopefully have made some resolutions. Some of them are spiritual. The material can come and the Lord controls that. But when we make a spiritual solution, the Lord is more pleased. Actually. Because that's what attracts the Lord. So just to get going. Started, how many of us have actually made a 2024 resolution? Only 1%? Only 2? Only 3? We got some work to do. 4. Okay. Who else made resolutions? Okay. So this is a very good start of the year to make a really serious resolution. So let me ask another question. Why do we make resolutions? Exactly. The reason we make resolution is an opportunity for us to progress. For example, why did we go to college? We could just finish high school and leave it at that. Right? Why go to college? I mean, 30 years ago, I think 4-year college was about, I don't know, 30,000, 25,000. At least that's what my sister did. Now it's like 60,000. You can probably get two cars with that. Right. And then for medical school, you'll probably double than that. So why do we go to finish high school and the job is done? Because we wanted to progress in our material life. That's why we went to college. But we do not use the same consciousness for our spiritual life. And if we do not do that, how do we expect to progress? It's not going to happen with the fairy godmother Cinderella magic wand. It's not going to happen that way. We have at least one spiritual resolution. It's very important. But if we want to grow, Krishna gave us a free will. We cannot be forced, right? Like Krishna can't say, you have to love me. Imagine If you get, if we were seeing dating, associating, getting married, and some of us, who have divorced have gone through arranged marriages. The first day we meet the arranged husband or wife, we don't fall in love right away. We may not admit it, but that is the truth, right? We won't say no. Okay, we met under the mandap, and now I love you. I don't know who the heck you are. There has to be a relationship. Same thing with Christian consciousness. Christian consciousness is free will. But in order to build that relationship, we need to make a resolution. Do I want to have love of Krishna? Do I want to develop love? Do I want that relationship? Only then will inspire us to make a resolution. When we make resolutions, we do an inventory. How we did last year, and what we should do better this year. Now, I'm sure many of us confess that we don't even know what we did last year. The year came, and it went. We don't know what we did last year. So if we don't know what we did last year, how do we know what to do better this year? That's why we make resolutions. So we know what we have to do. And sometimes what happens is that we make this list of resolutions, and when the longer the list, it is never followed. That's just a written fact. The longer the list of resolutions, the higher chance of not keeping even one. We just can't do it. Make it very simple. There has been a research done, and many have, and I'm sure we all have experienced that whenever we make New Year's resolution, how long does it last? What do you think? Literally. How many days or weeks or months? How long does it last? Huh? 1 week. Think about it. Only 1 week. And if we try harder, industry is advertising in our faces when you're watching a movie. Why? Because we have eaten from Thanksgiving till New Year's. Eat, and we gain 10 pounds, right? And then we got the beginning of the year. And do you know why they do that? Because they want to hit the beaches in the summer. That's why they do that. So they have the 6 months committing to Planet Fitness and what have you, so that they can hit the beaches by the summer. And I can tell you, I used to work a lot of people in my office, and they go to the gym, and after 1 month it stops. And then 2 months before summer starts, they run again to the gym because they have to go to Miami Beach in the month of June to go to the beaches. Talk about resolution. It doesn't last. Why is it it doesn't? Why does this happen? Why is it that we cannot resolutions? Say again. It's just short term. We're not serious about it. We are creatures of habit. We develop over a period of years. But you know what? Over lifetimes. We only remember the life that we're living in right now. But we don't remember the 10,000 lives before this. And how much baggage we're bringing with us. We are creatures of habit. And we change our habits based on how we feel. So if we want to keep a resolution, we have to have sincere desire and determined effort. The key word is sincere desire, not just desire. Sincere. That means the heart. I say I want to do it. I want to be sincere. That is sincere. Not just any desire. And when we say sincere, it means we're serious about it. And we're going to make sure that we do it. Determined effort. We will do whatever it takes. We will do whatever it takes to the top of the mountain. Go back to our material lives. And we've talked about this a million times, and I'll say it again as a broken record. Sometimes we need reminders to help us remember. Right? We were determined to go to college. We were determined to get that degree. We were determined to go to sleepless nights. We were determined to burn that midnight candle to pass the next day's exam. Even if it means that we had to skip lunch and breakfast and spend the night at the library. We were determined. We have to use that same determination. If not, it's not going to happen. See, sometimes we think that Krishna is so cheap that he'll do it for us. No, he won't do it for us. We have to do the work. Prabhupada says general population thinks that Krishna is cheap. He makes himself available. If we can see that he's available, and we have to work hard. For it. If we think about the pastime of Damodar, the 2 inches. How many times Mother showed how to tie the thing around Damodar? She was frustrated. I mean, logistically, mathematically, analytically, whatever the glue you want to add to it. When you add 2 ropes, it should add up. It's always 2 inches short. Krishna had to say, this poor woman is sweating several tries, and he's determined. And he gave her the mercy. We need that determination. There was another research that showed that when a person is trying to develop a new habit, he must be consistent and diligent, and strive to stick to the new process for at least 1 month. Consistent, diligent. 2 keywords. And stick to the new practice for 1 month. If we can do it for 1 month, we'll do it for the rest of the year. It's a new practice. We have to create that new habit with us, And once after 30 days, it becomes very easy. Now, the only time that is going to not become easy is when we get stressed out and our life starts changing. Then again, we fall off the railroad tracks, and we forget about our chanting, or reading, sadhu sangha, forget about everything. So we must ask a very important question when we want to make new habits. Recently there was a conference in Pune with Giriraj Swami, and it consisted of army officials. And one of the army officials very intelligent question. He asked Giriraj Swami, Maharaj, what is the aim of my life? An army official. Why did he ask that? And he says, I've seen so much death. Life is so chanchal, flinching. One day to the next, we don't know. Every step there is danger. You know, what is the aim of life? And And Dhiranath Swami answered that Srila Sanatana Goswami asked the same question of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who am I? Who am I? He literally asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who am I? Who am I? Why do this miseries? Why does it always give me trouble? How is it benefiting? These are very smart, intelligent questions. And we have to really ask ourselves this question. Because we get so caught up in our daily lives that we forget to ask, who am I? Who am I? Why are these miseries bothering the weather, the mind, the senses, and the bugs, the insects, right? And how is it benefiting me? I don't know. Help me to understand. Who am I? Who am I? And do you know? How Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu answer that? Very famous verse. Be an eternal servant of Krishna. Jivera Swarupahaya Krishnera Nisidhas. That's it. Very simple. Be an eternal servant of Krishna. That is your goal of life. And then he adds another line. A loving servant. In order for us to understand the aim of life, we first have to understand that we are not this body. We are spirit souls. And our real relationship is with the Paramatma. The spirit soul, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's it. Once we try to identify ourselves job and family and children, you know, what have you, anything, we forget our real identity. I was talking to this joke I have to share. He came right from Mayapur, and a week ago, right? Yeah. And living in the U.S., we all know he has his own existence and identity, right? When he went to Mayapur to get married to his wife, an identity that he said, Mataji, I don't have an identity. So in Mayapur, his identity is Sumaduri's husband. They don't know his name. So he said, I just lost my identity. I said, no, it's just a reminder that you're a servant. That's it, done deal, We are loving servants of the Lord. That is our real identity. It's not the I, the me and the mine. It's who am I? The loving servant of the Lord. This is not my body. I am a spirit soul. The Lord lives within me, and I have to learn to develop the love of Godhead. Once we understand that, that's when we start to grow. Every one of us have Krishna in our hearts. True or false? We don't have to go to school to learn that. We don't have to go through heart surgery to put the love of God in our hearts. No heart transplant. We don't have to take it from a different source. It's already in our hearts. Each and every living entity has the love of Krishna in their hearts. They do. It's right there. Now, why is it that we cannot see it? It's been covered up. Layers and layers and not of this lifetime. Previous lifetimes. Many lifetimes. I'll tell you a quick. I don't know whether I shared this before, but I think I shared it with Damodar a couple of weeks ago. I have a godbrother. He's a doctor in DC. And he used to always wear his kantimala, his neck beads, very low. Three around his neck, like really, it almost looks like a necklace. And I used to ask, and one time I was wondering, he doesn't have it up here. I've seen two, but not one all the way down. He says, Anasuya, I'll tell you later. A couple of years, 3-4 years went by. And he said, you know what? I did a past life regression. And I found out in one of my previous lifetimes, he was hung on a tree. So this lifetime, that feeling of his neck beat, me. One of you to go. The choking neck beat on his neck was like suffocation. I said, wow. We don't know what we went through in our past lives. Years of a lot of covering. So we have to crack that nut. You know, they have this that little tool that cracks the nut. What do you call that? Not the nut, but even that won't do it. You know what I'm saying? We really crack that nut. Years. And I don't think any of us would like what we did in our last life, much less this life. So, but we only remember this life. Why we cannot open that heart, and get the love of Krishna. But it's there. We don't need to transplant. It's already covered. Now how do we undo it? Now remember, it's not just this life. It's not just many lifetimes of covering. You know, it's like peeling an onion, as they say. You peel it. Just like how we take a matchstick. We take the matchstick, not the matchstick box. Just like how we take the matchstick and we fire. We need that matchstick. Strike the fire in our hearts. Let the heart burn. Not burn in pain. I'm not saying to set it on fire. All hell break loose. I'm on fire. Let it burn love of God. You have to strike it. Take the matchstick. Strike it. Not once. Several times. Strike it. And how do we strike it? Giriraj Swami says, the main is the chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. We have to come to the point of holy name where it doesn't have to be. I have to chant, but I want to chant. It doesn't happen. And I'm speaking from experience. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes some time. Few years. Sometimes 25, 30 years. It takes some time. The longer it takes, shows how much peeling we have to do. Striking the matchstick and burning the heart. That we have to come to the point. I want to chant. You get up in the morning. We hear the beep. I want to chant. I want to chant because I want to chant. It takes some time. But to get to that stage, we have to be consistent. And diligent. It's not like we do one day, next day we go night, next day we go night, and it's going to happen again. We have to be consistent and diligent. My husband teaches of course, many years ago, how to learn better, something like that. He had a whole booklet. And he used to teach his students how to study better. And when my second daughter applied it, she scored really good grades. She followed her dad's instructions and she scored really. And the trick of it is, don't let one day go by and forget your homework. Keep at it. Consistency. Every day. Classes over, come back, make notes. Don't say, I won't forget anything. Next week I'll remember. Kali Yuga mind. Krishna says what? Forgetfulness and memory is in control, right? He's in control, right? Assume that we are Krishna. So, right then and there, do it. Consistency and diligence. Same thing with the chanting of the holy name. We be consistent. And we are diligent. It will happen. If we remember Prabhupada's videos, when Prabhupada first came to America, how many of us have seen that video of Prabhupada in New York, 1965, Tompkins Square Park, under the tree. What was he doing? What was he doing? Chanting what? The holy name. He didn't do anything. He just sat under the tree with his little gong and he was chanting the holy name. That's all he was doing. Why? Because that is the main process to get the heart cleaned up. He came when he was 70 years old, by the way. Not young yet. Not 70 years old. 70 years old. So because he knows that is the main process is chanting of the holy names of Krishna. We are Hare Krishna. We have a Hare Krishna. We have a Hare Krishna. We are part of the Hare Krishna movement, and we are called Hare Krishna people. We are Hare Krishnas, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. And we are meant to chant Hare Krishna. If we are part of Hare Krishna movement, we are Hare Krishna temple, Hare Krishna people, we are Hare Krishnas. We chant Hare Krishna. Nothing that there are no two ways about it. And by chanting the holy name, the mirror of our minds can be cleansed. The mirror of the mind starts cleaning. And the blazing fire of our existence starts what they call the something crisis. What do you guys? Existential crisis. Yeah, that gets burnt out. It's a very common phrase. They have something called existential crisis. Am I saying it correctly? Yeah. It gets extinguished just by chanting the holy name. Okay. Bhava, Dhamma, Nirvapana. And ultimately, the love for Krishna wakes up. Param Vijay, Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. The chanting of the holy name is going to clean our minds, extinguish the fire in our hearts, so that the love of Godhead is awakened. Very simple process. Chanting of the holy name. But see, chanting of the holy name is there. No doubt. There should be some quality in it. There should be some feelings. There should be some feelings in it. There should be a little bit of love, some care, some feelings in it. Does it happen overnight? No, it doesn't. Will it happen? Yes. Again. How will it happen? Consistency and diligence on chanting of the holy name. Quality of chanting is very important. But we gotta be consistent and diligent. See, like a helpless man, when he utters the holy name, he can really feel. He's helpless. But a man with needs and all the needs and met. He's got a house, he's got a car, he's happy materially, he's got a job, good salary, everything looks great. The chanting is going to be like It's torture. Because money is making her very happy. So when money is a fire, we won't feel the need of having feelings in our chanting. Because money is satisfying our chanting. The feelings will come when we feel helpless. Many of us here are grihastas. All of us here. We all have children. When our child don't see us, what happens when they go berserk? They're scared. They're helpless. They're running looking for mom and dad. Believe it or not, if my daughters who are 22 and 26, when they're sick, they come to our So it doesn't end. The job doesn't end. I've got a 22 and a 26 year old. Today when they're sick, they just want to be in mommy's room. Helpless. It's not like I'm doing any magic. I'm just giving them the same medicine. The same Mucinex. There's no magic. Feeling next to mommy, they feel safe. They feel helpless. So being next to mommy, I'm saying same thing. We have to put ourselves in that position. Helpless. And if I don't feel helpless, why don't I feel helpless? Because I am attached to material desires. I'm too attached to material desires. That's what it is. Thank you. So in order to feel that need of helplessness, we have to slowly detach from material attachments. Slowly withdraw from material attachments. Slowly withdraw from material desires. It works. Believe me, it is not a fairy tale. It is not a fairy tale. It works. And I've known many devotees who have lost everything. And they're so surrendered to the Lord. I'll give you a very good example. How many of you remember our GBC? His Grace Anutama Prabhu. He was supposed to be here today. I'm giving the class in this place. Because of the weather. He couldn't make it. And Anutama Prabhu's wife, Rukmini Prabhu, had a very good business in Washington D.C. and in Rockville. She owned kind of a high-class boutique store carrying, gifts, antiques from all over the world. She had antique gifts that you won't find in any store. It can be from Turkey, from Israel, Africa, from Switzerland, from you name it. Expensive. She had one in Rockville. She had one at the airport, I think. At the BW airport or something like that. And they lived on that for so long. She was the breadwinner. He was a full-time devotee, serving ISKCON since 1973. In 2016-17, the business went down. And they had to file for bankruptcy. They had a house. A big house. Anybody has seen the houses in the Potomac area? Mansions. They are like mansions. If you know the closest I can describe is like the Pinehurst development or the Walden development or the Enola area. Big house, gives everything. File for bankruptcy. And had to sell everything. And they lived in a devotee's basement. And he said, it's Krishna's mercy. He's making me more surrendered, and cutting off my material desires. And now I'm living in someone's basement. He lived there for about I think 3-4 years. And then that devotee had to move to Florida or Texas. He had to move out. He's not working. He's not working. He serves the temple. He serves the temple. He serves us full time. He's living on stipends. He's living on stipends. He's not working. He's not working. And his wife is not working. And his wife is not working because she lost the business. They have to play. They have no place to go. Literally 3 months. They had literally 3 months to find a place. Or was it 2 months? And I remember he called me. And he just turned 70 years. When he was 67, he called me. He says, Anasuya, I think I have to find a job. Where are you going to find a job? You have never worked for 50 years. You've only served ISKCON for 50 years. What will you do? He says, I can try a job at Walmart. Stockman. I said, approval, please. I won't even let my father do it. Why would I let you do it? He says, I don't have a place to stay. When he called me, it was literally a father-daughter conversation. I could feel the pain. So I said, Prabhu, let me figure something out. So I called Jai Krishna Prabhu in New Vrindavan, who is the temple president. So him and I came up with the plan. We got him an apartment in Rockville, and his rent is being paid by 13 temple presidents. That's how he's living. He's literally living of devotees' mercy. That's Avatama Prabhu. And you will never see him cry about it. He's always smiling. And he says it's Krishna's mercy. He's teaching me to be detached from material desires. So at least when I die, I don't have to carry anything with me. Look at the consciousness. These are great souls teaching us how to give up everything. How to be detached from material desires, so that we can clean the mind, extinguish, kill the blazing fire in our hearts over many lifetimes, so that we can awaken the love of God. Param Vijayate. Sri Krishna Sankirtan in our hearts. And that can only happen by the process of chanting of the holy name. There's no other way. That is the reason why we are always encouraging devotees chant. That's a joke. Chant. Not can't. We remove the H and we say can't. Once you put the H in back, it goes chant. It's possible. And how's it possible? If we spend 1 hour on social media, cut back 15 minutes. 1 round in 7 minutes. 2 rounds in 15 minutes actually. Cut back. Replace something good with something. That's the science. That's the science. That is the mind strategy. If you want to get into good habit of Krishna consciousness, the bad, good. So cut back on social media, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Our favorite TV shows. Cut back half an hour. Right. Whatever we are so attached to, cut back. Little small changes. We're not saying make a huge change. The small changes adds up. The more we get into the habit of cutting back 5-10 minutes, few months ain't that bad. I can do 20 minutes. After a few months, it's getting pretty good. It's getting pretty good. 30 minutes today. Next thing you know, it's not easy to give 1 hour. In fact, the summertime, when the weather gets better, I always encourage devotees. If you want to really chant, take your beat back, leave your phone at home. Go for a walk, and chant. It works. Leave the phone at home. Go for a walk. Go for a japa walk. It It works. The more we say can't instead of chant, we are losing. Instead of benefiting, we are losing. So it's really important that we get into mood of chanting. Take a moment. Think of how each of you came to know about Krishna consciousness. How many of you were brought Krishna consciousness from a book? Deb is who else? Deb seems to be the only one. How many of you were brought by a devotee? That's the majority. Now that devotee was placed in your life for a reason. Not for time pass. Not for kitty party. Not for chai time. Not for gossips. Not for shopping. Not for Black Friday. None of the above. Krishna sent the devotee for a reason. To help us to take our spiritual life seriously. That is the value of the friendship. If we think about the person that brought us to Krishna consciousness, and they brought us for Krishna consciousness, what can we do to that friendship? Make it more spiritual. Be thankful for that. You brought this devotee in my life to help me to remember get serious. Thank you for placing this devotee in my life. I should serve this devotee and grow together. That is devotional service. Not calling and saying, do you want to go for shopping? I have good news. Juicy news. That's Black Friday sale. No. Krishna placed that devotee in your reason. Not for material, for spiritual reasons. So when we think about this, I heard about Krishna consciousness from a book. Mine was a cassette. Those days was cassette. See, now it's not boxy. Now it's not, like 30 years ago. Was it a book? Was it a video? Was it a cassette? Was it Harinam? What was it? Think of that moment. That should be the turning point of our Krishna consciousness. And this is a very good time in the beginning of the year. To really think, my goodness. I came to Krishna consciousness from a book. By a devotee. Listening to a lecture. Harinam. Probably Nitya Gopal gave him a book. That short moment, right? We should think, Krishna, thank you. You placed that devotee in my life as a turning point. Let me take it seriously. But what happens is that we forget what the Lord has done, and we go back to old ways and old habits. Forgetting that Krishna gave us as a turning point for our Krishna consciousness. We should be grateful to that person. Very, very grateful. And not take it for granted. So the more we put Krishna in the center, everything becomes beautiful. My husband was telling pastime that he heard from a lecture by Chandramali Swami. He thought about this Russian-Ukraine war, right? How many of you have read what is happening in the Russian-Ukraine war in terms of the Krishna consciousness, what they are going through? How many of you have read the news? Hands either up or down, one or the other. Wow. I think we have to share one each week. I will tell you, we got it very easy. We're taking life so cheap, so granted that we don't really have appreciation for Krishna. We really don't. Because why? Because materially, we're all good. Got a good job, got a good house, got two cars, maybe three, maybe four. Kids are good. The material needs are met. Go to India once a year. One vacation spend one vacation and come back. Everything is hunky-dory. What is happening on the other side of the world where people are putting their lives for Krishna? So I'll tell you a story. Really happened. During the Ukraine-Russian war, many of the devotees had to go for war. They needed more people to fight the war. So they were recruiting any young guy, something 18 or something above, to come out. Even if they did not know how to fight, pulling them out on the war. So there were a lot of devotees that were being pulled to join the war. They had no choice. It's yay or you got to serve the country. That's just the Ukraine-Russian war. Put yourself in that situation. Feel it. So one devotee was put out for war, and his colleagues, the other military officials knew that he was a devotee. He was a Hare Krishna. He was always chanting the holy name. And he was always even in the war, he was preaching, chanting, reading Bhagavad Gita at the army camps at night when there was missiles going over their heads. One time, a missile was shot from the opposing party, and it landed right on this devotee's shoe. When it hits the ground, it blows. We all know that, right? It didn't hit the ground. Hit his shoe. Real story. Niranjana Swami said that. It was his disciple. It didn't explode. He just said, Hare Krishna. All his colleagues said, I'm going to be a devotee right now. Chant the holy name. Because this guy got saved. Imagine that. I don't know how many of you are getting goosebumps, but I am. Do we appreciate the holy name? Are we chanting the holy name? And why are we not? Because USA actually, when I first came to America in 1991, my father would always tell me, America is a land of milk and honey. When I came to America in 1991, I asked my dad, where is the milk and where is the honey? I don't see it. Until today, I don't see it. I don't know if you guys see it, but I don't see it. It's not there. There's nothing white on the roads. We're not in the ocean of milk where Lord Vishnu is lying on. I don't see that here. I don't see honey because there's no abhishek happening outside except snow. Where's some milk and honey? Real life stories. 3 months ago. In Ukraine. That's why I asked real life stories is going to crack that nut in our heart. To really take the chanting of the holy name seriously. 3 months ago, there was a small house in Ukraine. And a husband and wife, I think 40, 50 years old of age, and they were always preaching like a bhakti vriksha. Kind of the whole city was going through war, and nobody had contact with anybody. Everything was cut off. Everything was cut off. TVs, everything was closed. Everything was like completely like off the grid kind of a lifestyle. And 3 weeks later, there wasn't any bombing for about a day. Few of the devotees came over to the house to check on this older couple. They are disciples of Niranjana Swami, I think, if I'm not mistaken. They found the dead bodies lying for 3 weeks. They were shot. They had the bead bags in their hand when they were shot. Real life stories. Real life stories. It's real. It's real. It's not Cinderella stories. Cinderella stories. It's real. I get these news almost every week because the Ukraine devotees are suffering. They're always asking for help. And the Ukraine devotees. Let me ask you a question, and then I'll read a story. In fact, one of my god brothers was shot because he was asked to fight in the war. He was, I think, 30 something or 20 something. I met him. When they mentioned his name, when I remembered. He came to Ekadashi in 2003 or 2004. He was never saw him after that. He was shot in the Ukraine war. When USA gets bombed, what do you think we would do? The first thing we would do. I mean, let's be real. We'll run to the basement. We'll probably hide out in the basement. You know. I mean, let's be honest. Real. We don't have to fake it here. That's just the reality. Right? We'll hide in the basement, and we'll think of ourselves. And we'll just think of my family. That's it. Bus. The Ukraine devotees were asked to leave Ukraine. Because of the war. Not once, not twice. They were asked to leave the war several times. They didn't leave Ukraine. First of all, everything was blocked. They couldn't even get out. Some tried to cross the border. They were captive. They were caught. Many devotees did not leave Ukraine. Why? Because you know why? When I read that, I really offer my obeisances at their feet. They said, if we leave Ukraine, who will take care of the deities? Will they be thrown? So what these devotees did? They found an old house, broken down house. Went to the basement. Took the deities. Went to the basement. Continued deity worship till this very day. Till this very day. They are serving the deities in the basement. While there's bombing at 4 in the morning, shooting at 5 in the morning. Imagine that life. And they have children. These are not old people. They are young. They're like all our age, 30, 40 years old people. They're not young. I mean, they're with children. And the kids are growing up in a bombing situation. Can you imagine? But they said, take care of the deities if we leave. We have to serve the deities. We cannot stop it. These are real life stories. And we got it so easy. And still we don't take to the chanting of the holy name. Rather than chant, we say can't. Please. Real life stories. Every single week, I get real update information. He's like the GBC of Ukraine and Russia. Most of his disciples are from Ukraine and Russia. And we get weekly updates. What is happening to the Ukraine devotees? How they are bravely fighting the war. The war hasn't ended. It's still going on. But they're still serving. And the neighboring countries, the Polish people, devotees of cooking kimchi and serving out thousands of homeless children. None of us here are homeless. We are very well situated. Still, we cannot crack that nut of chanting the holy name. And that is the main process. Is chant the holy name. We don't need a degree for anybody can chant. That should be our New Year's resolution. How can I start chanting and chant and don't say can't. Take it seriously. Because every step there's a danger. The opportunity is there. The door is knocking, and take it and open it. Seriously take the chanting. I tell you, the Lord to be present in your life. It's very clear. We just gotta take that bold step. You can chant anywhere. There are no hard and fast rules in chanting. Teachers on chanting. She said, and she should Rastakam praise. There are no hard and fast rules. Chant every morning, 7 days a week. We've talked about it, but I wanted to say it again. Nitya Gopal Prabhu, Preksha Prabhu, and Ashutosh Prabhu. They run the job every morning from 6:30 to 7:30. Really sad that only the three of them join. They've seen Soma Mataji on it. Few. It's a free conference call. You don't have to pay money for that call. It's a free conference number. Join the call. Take it seriously. Unless we want to come back next life and not knowing what life will have. Sometimes we think very well this lifetime I'll be even more. No. Fool yourself. No. It doesn't happen. The math doesn't work that way. I'm well off this life. Next life I'm going to be richer. It doesn't work. It's based on karma. Everything is based on karma. Take it seriously. Join the japa calls every morning. 1 hour. Shift our schedules, our lives, whatever. Just shift it and make it happen. The more devotees join the japa call, beautiful it becomes. Merrier it becomes. And we hear Prabhupada's chanting even more powerful. Prabhupada says, I'm coming to give you the holy name. Take it. He's giving to us on free of charge. Even we give out the books free. Right? We give you the japamalas free. There's no science to it. Perfect time to start the resolution 2024 to just chant. That's it. Just chant the holy name. Srila Prabhupada ki. 5 minutes. Any questions? Any comments? Any takeaways? Any additions? Realizations? Please do ask. And if no one asks, then I ask. That's how I roll. Hare Krishna, Karthik.
Hare Krishna.
Hariva.
Just want to make sure it's not too loud.
You're good.
Thank you, Mataji. Indeed great about the idea of understanding body, the other body. I think it's a journey. It's a process of realization. These stories help us towards that. My question is more when we talk. I know what you are exactly. I just wanted to clarify a few things. So in chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna talks about let's put that in context of what's happening around the world. Let's say, the devotees, Ukraine, and Russia. What would we say? Let's at a material sense, yes. How goes. We are having a wonderful management to realize rest of the world, so much we're lost, things with so little. But we talk about these devotees who have given up their life to be loving service of Krishna. Should we feel sorry for them? Should we feel proud for them that whatever the case may be, whatever the tribulations they are going through. It's for a purpose. It's for a purpose. I don't want to. I want to dignify.
Very nice question.
It's not feel sorry for them. Feel sorry for them. Something great. It's something great. We take it as a lesson.
Yes.
These are things. These are things people have done. What have we? What have tried to achieve that. In a way, I feel we should not feel sorry. We should not feel sorry for it. We should take that as a lesson. This is my.
Very nice point. Very nice question. The first point is maybe hear stories like this. The heart melts. It hurts. We do feel sorry. But instantly we have to ask ourselves, what is the lesson in this for me? For me, when I heard these stories of what's happening with the Ukraine devotees, I can confess that there was one story I just started crying because I was crying, not only feeling sorry, I was crying their devotion so high, and I'm praying a little bit of that devotion. So I can be a better devotee from my spiritual master and Prabhupada. That should be your prayer. When we hear this story, it should inspire us. It shouldn't be, I feel sorry for you. You guys are just amazing devotees, and that's it. We should be inspired. These real life stories is going to make us our spiritual life seriously. We should come to that stage. How can this person inspire me? That's why I said when I heard the story about in Ukraine, all that was coming to my mind is offering my dandavats at their feet because I know I cannot be in that shoe, but their devotion is above the ceiling. And my only prayer is Krishna, give me that little tinge of that devotion, so I can understand the sweetness of what it means to serve Krishna, regardless. Like I want to allow me to feel that. Because I'm sure they're enjoying it. There was a short video that again Niranjana Swami sent of his that some of the devotees were able to record and send whatever you call it. A short clip video of the devotees in the basement of this broken house, serving the D's and they were smiling and dancing. Kirtan, what is bombing? I said, Krishna, I really need their mercy. Like I really want to beg for their mercy. So that should be how we should think. Yes, I feel sorry. I feel so bad. Help me to be inspired by such amazing devotees. And help me to grow so I can have that devotion. I hope that helped. You were reminding of another pastime. Mother Ladini, prophet disciple. Many years ago. I didn't meet her. I saw her details about her. All these devotees, the names that I mentioned, have left your body. There are books about. And I highly recommend devotees to read. Purchase those books and get inspired. Get soaked up in that nectarian pastime so we can aspire to be like that. Ladini joined again. Prophet and she was sent to was it Liberia? Liberia, Africa to serve. And at the time there was a war in Liberia. And it was I forgot what they called at that time. Do you remember the war? A civil war. It was a civil war. And the officials were coming in and breaking churches, and killing people. So Mother Ladini was the only white-body devotee. Everybody were Africans. And she protecting the devotees because police were coming in and shooting them and killing the devotees. And she said, how can you shoot Krishna's devotees? What she said. So what she did was she went before two African police guys and said, you can't kill Krishna's devotees. You're going to go to hell. Exactly what she said. She was the only woman fighting. So they caught her. And nine other men took them to the nearby beach by the ocean. Let them stand on one line. And they said, who wants to be shot first? And she came flying in front. She says, you cannot kill Krishna's devotees. You're going to go to hell. We have to protect. They shot her first. The next day when the devotees came, they found her sari floating, white sari in the ocean. When Prabhupada heard this, you know what he said? She's gone back to God. She gave her life for the devotees. That's what we want to aspire. How can we? Because she believed Krishna. And she believed in the Holy. She believed in Prabhupada. That's a real story. Actually happened. And that's a book about her. Mother Ladini. What is called? That is a book about her. Real life stories. These are the devotees that we read. We pray to them and ask them that devotion that believe you bless me. And give me a little so that I can progress in Krishna consciousness. We can have all night long stories of what they went through. A lot of them suffered. I mean, it's endless. We'll probably miss the whole week. Endless stories. Hare Krishna. Any other questions before we end? Thank you for the nice point, Karthik. Thank you. Okay, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So remember, it's chant, and not can't. We don't want that. Haribol.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. We're gonna try this one. We're gonna try this one more time. Everybody's sleeping. Everybody's sleeping. So we'll try it one more time. We'll try it one more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Much better. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaura Chandra ki. When we chant the holy name, we should be excited with a smile on our face. Because when we chant the holy name, Krishna is dancing on your tongue, Prabhupada says. So imagine the Lord dancing on your tongue in a little. That's how powerful the holy name is. It's given to us freely, but we don't take advantage of it. So whenever we chant the holy name, we should remember, oh my Lord, Krishna is dancing on my tongue. Really is, because the holy name is Krishna. It's none different from Krishna. So that's why I always have to bring us back and say it loudly. So thank you so much. We'd like to welcome devotees to our Sunday program. Sounds. Feedback. And thank you all for coming out. We're happy that yesterday everything cleared up. Close to 3:45 hours complete anxiety. Thinking, will the guy come to plow the snow off the property? And I was like bugging Damodar like 10,000 times. He came at 4 o'clock on the dot. Thank you, Krishna. I was in anxiety. How are the boys gonna come? So put me on the complete purification. So nice to see all of you. Few announcements, not too much. Would like to inform devotees that the weekend of January 20th, we have a special guest speaker, His Holiness Bhakti Vasudev Maharaj. He's a senior disciple of my spiritual master, Bhakti Sannyasi. He's a sannyasi. He actually goes around and preaches all over the world, especially in Africa and in India, especially in Mayapur and Vrindavan. So he will be here on the weekend of January 20th. In fact, he's giving the class on Saturday in Reading, Saturday 5 p.m. January 20th. I got my dates correct. And then Sunday program class for the Sunday piece he'll be here. So we get to hear him twice. So we asked devotees to please block my calendar. It's very nice that we're getting a senior disciple, a sannyasi, and we hope to get more this year. So it's good that we're starting the year off getting sannyasi. Very blessed opportunity for us. Please look up the calendar for that. I wanted to every year the beginning. Aditya. Thank you. Every year we have our annual board meeting, which is a new board members. I didn't get a chance to actually share our board members for our temple, so that everybody is well informed. Next week, Sunday, I will share who are our board members, but I wanted to share a new board member that we have. How many of you coming to our classes and have seen a class given by His Grace Balabhadra Bhattacharya Prabhu? Okay. We got some work to do. Okay. You have. Thank you, Swanatharam. He's our board member now. He's a proper disciple. He joined in 1972 from Atlanta. He has been the temple president in ISKCON Atlanta for about 5-something years. And then the temple president for ISKCON Philadelphia for about something years. He just resigned from temple president. I think 2 years ago. And they pulled him on board to become board member. This morning, we had 11th hour. So we're very happy to have him. He's an amazing kirtaniya. He's an amazing musician. He's an amazing book distributor. Loves the Harinam Sankirtan, and he will make us chant. And we cannot say can't. That's Balabhadra Prabhu. We're very happy to have. So we'll share in next week's class. And today's is sponsored by an anonymous devotee. Thank the family for sponsoring the first Ekadashi of the year. Thank you so much to the family for sponsoring the first Ekadashi. This is going to be a nice start for the year. So please pray for the families, and the family members, for their kind and loving donation to feed all of us auspicious day. If any one of you are not receiving the e-bulletins that come out twice a week, please at the end of the class, and we will add you to our every Wednesdays and Saturdays. So if you're not receiving it, either check your spam folder, or the promotion folder. If it's not there, be on it. Give me your email address, and we will add it to the e-bulletin. Last but not least, how many of you have gotten your calendar for 2024? How many do not have calendar? Okay. When I say calendar, I'm talking about the ISKCON BBT calendar. The ISKCON BBT calendar has all the Ekadashis, the fastings, and festivals, and so on and so forth. All devotees must have the ISKCON BBT. If you don't have it, please get it from me tonight. It runs out. I have one last box. Please do come get it from me. I'm going to Achut if he can do the prasadam prayers, and we will go Hari Prasad. Hari.
Mahaprasade Govinde
Thank you.